What's up guys, Devin here, aka I Got the Keys. Today I wanted to discuss how to create a joint venture agreement. I know a lot of us are coming across business opportunities where you need a joint venture agreement created to sort of discuss and stipulate who's a part of this particular project and how are the contributions and profits distributed. I wanted to go ahead and create this really quick video on how to create a joint venture agreement. Of course, guys, if you like the video, if you learned something new, go ahead and press that like button below. And of course, if you want more on business processes and real estate processes, go ahead and press that subscribe button below. Let's get it. I got the keys. All right, let's get started. So I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen here, like so. I'm going to move my face down like I always do, make myself nice and big here. Oh, looks like my computer's freezing up. Here we go. Boom. Wow. All right, so I went ahead and searched for joint venture agreement. And for those of you who aren't aware of what a joint venture is, basically it's where you make an agreement or some type of stipulation with you and a partner or partners, stipulating that you are joint in the particular project that you have going on. So in our case, we have a real estate venture, joint venture that I'm partnering with others, and therefore in addition to our purchase and sell agreement, I want to go ahead and make a document indicating that, hey, on this specific property we have a joint venture, which includes myself along with other partners. So I typically like to use Law Depot. Law Depot, they have a lot of free documents that you can sort of utilize for business practices. I've created several other documents using Law Depot, and I'm going to do the same for this joint venture agreement. So let's go ahead and get started. It's going to be a really quick video. I just want to show you guys, hey, you don't necessarily need to hire lawyers to do this stuff for you. So don't ever feel like you have to pay more to get a document drafted. Now, by all means, if you go through Law Depot and you draft a document, maybe you can have a small consultation with an attorney who could sort of read through it and find ways to sort of critique it or change it so that it matches your particular business criteria. But for the most part, I think something like this should suffice. So let's go ahead and get started. So I simply Googled how to create a joint venture agreement. I saw Law Depot offers theirs for free. So I went ahead and took that option. Let's go ahead and continue forward. In which industry does your business operate? Let's see, professional services. I would say professional services. So I'm going to go ahead and create my document here. And this is a general idea of what the document is going to look like here. So it's pretty straightforward. Let's go ahead and get it knocked out. I like Law Depot specifically because they walk you through the process of creating the contract. So you don't have to necessarily do it manually. However, you can do it manually. I think this just makes it better for folks like us who aren't hip to legal jargon to go ahead and go through this process with ease, right? Okay, so my place of business is in the state of Georgia. I'm going to go ahead and save and continue. Let's see, contractor or general partnership. So let's see what the difference is between the two. Contractual joint venture is there's no pooling of profits or losses. Each member maintains a separate accounting records. There may be limited liability for each member provided. The joint venture is not deemed a partnership. There are no formal requirements or registrations for this requirement, right? And then next is general partnership. So a joint venture in the form of a general partnership may be needed, where parties are to agree, the parties to an agreement carry on a business in common with a view to profit, and where profits and losses are shared. In this case, the individual members will have unlimited liability for the debts and liabilities of the partnership and the actions taken by other members on behalf of the partnership. So the partnership form of joint venture is primarily used for real estate ventures. It is not used for business activities involving research or product development. So this sounds like something that I should go ahead and select, specifically because they also have in their FAQs here that this particular part of a joint venture is primarily used for real estate. So it's sort of obvious we should go ahead and take this route. So I'm going to go ahead and choose general partnership and continue forward. Right. So for myself, we're going to name this a property name. So I'm going to say 3716 Big Springs Road, Decatur, Georgia. Right. That's the venture name. Actually, I'm going to just change a few things here. I'm going to change the address there. Put the venture name there. Then I'm just going to change this to 36 Big Springs Road. Right. And continue forward. Our purpose of this venture is real estate investment project. Right. I saw there in the example it said Tall Pines, so I'll just mention that this is a real estate investment project. That's the purpose. When will this venture start? Okay, so I have to get technical with mine. I'm just gonna put a fake date here. I'm pretty sure, I think we bought the property on let's say the 4th. I'm gonna say the 8th. This place safe. And when will it end? On the occurrence of a specific event. All right, and that event being us actually exiting the deal and flipping the project. What event will complete and terminate this venture? I see the example. It says completion and sale of the Tall Pines real estate development. That sounds extremely similar to what I have going on. So I'm going to say the same exact thing: completion and sale of the Big Springs Road, 3716 Big Springs Road. No, I'll just leave it like that. Cool. So, oh no, I went back. Darn it. There we go. Yeah, completion and sale of 3716 Big Springs Road project. Boom. Save and continue. Member information. So let's see. We're going to start with ourselves, and I'll go ahead and create.
Actually, I'm not in on this deal, so I'm just going to create the person's on the deal. So this part I'm sort of going to skip through. But, right, right, save and continue. All right, so we skipped ahead, and I sort of jumped past the member part, so just for the purposes of keeping not sharing my partner's names. Nevertheless, I guess you can see them here.
So I went ahead and created example names here just for the purpose of the video, and I'm going to describe the contributions regarding their particular project. So describe all contributions made by this member. So let's see. I'm going to put here, since I think they all split the expenses, I'm going to say, all right, so it costs $13,500 for that. And then let's see. Just going to make up numbers here. $13,500. So split of all expenses, right? Or split all expenses. That is a contribution towards project. Split all expenses with partners towards project, right? Cool. What is the total value of this member's contribution? I'm just going to say $15,000 in general. Same goes for the rest of the partners on this deal. Boom. 15. Boom. 15. Right. Then we save and continue forward. Describe the duties and obligations of each member. For this particular job, they don't really have to do anything other than pay for expenses to complete the project. So pay for expenses to complete project. Copy that and pretty much say the same thing for everybody else. All right, so it says here, how will your profit and losses be distributed equally? And we'll continue forward. I say equally because that's pretty much how this particular venture works. Everybody split the expenses equally, and therefore everybody's going to split the profits equally as well. What weight will be given to each member's vote? I think this should be an equal vote for each member. and we'll have an annual or as required meetings. I can't tell you how often for this particular venture we'll have meetings, but anytime that I need to discuss something with the partners, I pretty much just shoot out a text or a call to them directly. So there's really no telling when that would happen. So I think as required would probably be the best for this particular item. And save and continue. Tax elections. So this is, do you wish to elect out the unified audit rules? Honestly, I have no idea what this is. So it says unified tax audit rules apply by default to any business entity which is taxed as a partnership in any given year. They do not apply to contractual joint ventures. Since this is not a contractual joint venture, we're going to continue forward. These rules are designed to facilitate the IRS in auditing and taxing large partnerships and joint ventures taxed as partnerships as single entities. Joint ventures taxed as partnerships, which have 100 or fewer members and are not multi-tiered, are eligible to elect out of the application of the rules on an annual basis on the partnership return. Joint ventures which have elected out are not treated as taxable entities. So the IRS would have to audit each member individually. Okay, so honestly, annually, I'm going to leave this selected every year as possible and come back to this and research this myself. I'm probably even reach out to a lawyer or an attorney to sort of elaborate on this portion of the joint venture, because I don't think this is, I need a little bit more information regarding this particular item. So before I actually download it, I'll save it and research it prior to making my selection for tax selections. And I recommend you all do the same. Moving on. All right, business management, who will be responsible for the management of the venture. So a management committee, board of director, and one or more managers. I'm going to put myself down as the manager because I am indeed the manager of this particular venture. Woo. Sorry about that. Got a call or a text from my granite guy. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and continue forward. Oh, well, you know what? I have to put my partner because she would probably hate me if I did not have her as a part of this particular portion. There we go. All right. What member vote is required to dissolve your venture? I'm going to say unanimous vote. I want everyone to sort of agree on this particular project as far as it comes to real estate, because everything is literally equal with the project. So, one person can't have that sole discretion as far as making the deciding factors. How will assets be distributed on winding up the venture? I'm just going to leave it as in proportion to capital contributions. Yeah. So continue. Awesome. All right. So, sell or assign member interest. Can a member sell their interest to a third party? We're going to say no. Once you sign your contract with this, that's done. If you leave, you're out. Are members allowed to participate in activities in competition with the venture? Sure, why not? There's enough real estate out here for everybody. So if you want to go do this yourself on another deal, by all means, do so. All right, confidentiality. What matters relating to the venture be treated as confidential? Absolutely not. Anyone can know that, that you're going through this process. And I actually market the idea of us buying real estate. So you can definitely tell anyone as far as how the route goes. But now that I think about it, I do have my partners sign a confidentiality agreement. So I'm going to therefore say yes. We have to sort of treat this as far as the lessons that I teach them as far as going through and flipping real estate. I want that to be kept confidential. So we're going to leave that on a 1-year time frame. All right. This is really in depth and in detail too. I like how they attempt to explain certain things to you as well. So let's see. Is there a dispute? If there's a dispute, will mediation or arbitration be preferred instead of legal action? Yes. Let's go ahead and take that route prior to. I don't want, I want to sort of be able to work things out in the event something does happen. But you know, we don't want to skip straight to legal action. Maybe a mediation would be a good route to take. Right? Additional clauses. I don't have any additional clauses to add at this time, but again, I'm just going to save it for now in the event I do decide to come back and edit it. No? All right. And when will this agreement be signed? I am unsure. I'm going to keep it unsure for now because I don't have a specific date for that particular signature. These don't have to be witnessed, and I'm going to save continue, and I think that should be the last step. And so this pretty much wraps up the process as far as how to write your joint venture. I hope this has given you a general idea of what it takes to get the joint venture done. It's very quick and simple. You can do everything on Law Depot for yourself, right? And this is sort of what it looks like once you do complete the process, right? So then at this point, you would select the license. You'll choose the free option. You do, of course, have to put a little bit of information in there, such as your name and credit card info. But you want to go ahead, here's the secret to it, guys. You want to go ahead and make sure you cancel immediately after you download your copy. So you'll put your information in, then select cancel account, cancel subscription as soon as you wrap it up.
All right, guys, that's all I had in regards to how to create a joint venture agreement. As you noticed, as you saw, it's an extremely straightforward process. No, you don't need to pay any money for this, and you don't need an attorney or a lawyer to do this for you either. I hope this video was crystal clear for you. Go ahead and get some work done. That's another reason why I have these videos created, so I can sort of show everyone how simple it is to get started working for yourself and do a business for yourself. Of course, guys, if you liked the video, again, press that like button below. And as always, if you want more and in regards to business and real estate processes, go ahead and hit that subscribe button below for more. All right, guys, I'll see you next time. Let's get it.
I got the keys.